And we're back with some more MLC action from the Infinity Boys. It's round 2, League 2, and we're at Interlagos. So let's get this action underway. We'll go through the grid quickly, and then we shall see how these boys get off the line. So in first is Shortsky's Revenge in first. Second is Portugal Don. Brucey in third in the Mercedes. This time they're in Group 3, I must mention. Fourth is Binit Barry. Then we have Gaz Monkey in fifth in the Ferrari. Big Kev in the Aston in sixth. Bazza, first time appearance, is Bruce's teammate and Fast JMS. No Fast JMS tonight. He's in seventh. Then we have Ice Chand in eighth. Surfer in ninth. And Crazy Mac in 10th. I did just do this commentary for the first few laps, but I didn't have no voice audio, so I've decided to start again, and we'll see how this one goes. So let's get the action underway then. Let the lights go out. 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go then. He'll get a nice away cleanly from the start then. Into the first corner we go, down the centre S's. Shortsky's Revenge leads the way. We've got Brucey and Portugal Don going side by side. Portugal Don managed to fend him off this time. I've got a feeling it's going to be a close race between these two. And you got the rest of the field coming behind them. We've got Bazza and Gaz Monkey going side by side. Can Bazza get the overtake done? See the brake rotors glowing. He gets that done then. Nice overtake on the inside. Now Binit Barry and Gas Monkey going side by side, but behind we've got Big Kev coming under fire from the blue cars of the Toyota and the Honda of Surfer and Chand. Surfer is sniffing behind him, trying to get an overtake done. We've got Crazy Mac behind then, going on the inside, doesn't get the momentum he needed off the corner. Surfer defends that position nicely. So back up to the front then. Shortsky's Revenge in first, no issues for him on the first lap. Portugal Don and Brucey side by side. Brucey gets on the grass a little bit there. That's going to give the momentum to Bazza and Binit Barry. We're going to go 3 wide for the last turn up the hill. Who's going to come out on top? I feel like Brucey is just going to lift off. We're going to put the racing information on for you. So Brucey's just going to let him past. Follow his teammate through the corners. They come through the centre S's. Oh, Bazza gets it wrong. Oh no, there's contact. Contact between teammates. The cardinal sin of racing. Let's see what happened there. We'll go on board with Brucey. So you see Bazza a bit offline there, going to glip the curb there, yep, unsettles the car and nowhere for Brucey to go. Unfortunate. Hindsight is 2020. He could have braked a little bit more, but there you go. And he's going to get a 1.5 second penalty for his troubles as well, as we go 3 wide with Surfer and Crazy Mac. He's going to lose the positions to these two as well. That's going to put the 2 Mercedes then at the back of the grid. It's going to be a tough race for these two now. The Bazza got damage, front end damage, down in 10th. Unfortunate, very unlucky for Bazza there. As it says on the back of the car, bad luck club. But we'll see how this one plays out. So back up to the front then. Shortsky's Revenge in first, leading the way. No issues from him on his second lap. Leads the way as we go back up the hill. Portugal Don in second, from Binit Barry in third. Gas Monkey in fourth, followed by Ice in 5th place in the Toyota. Then we have Surfer in 6th. Now we have Crazy Mac and Big Kev teammates. Big Kev lets his teammate through as they go past. Then we got Brucey in 9th, now trying to catch up after that incident. And Bazza in 10th, trying to plug away some laps now after the lap 2 teammate contact. Very unfortunate. Back up to the front then. Sharksky's Revenge leading the way still. Just going to settle down now for a bit now. So we've got Sharksky's on the soft. Then P Don on the soft in second. Binit Barry in third, also on the soft tyres. Then we have Gaz Monkey in fourth on the soft tyres as well. Then we've got the first of the medium runners in fifth, which is Ice Chant. Surfer on the soft in sixth. Then we have Big Kev on the mediums in seventh, followed by Crazy Mac in eighth on the medium, also on the mediums. Ninth is Brucey on the soft, and he's starting to catch these two now in front. So this is the start of the charge back to the front for Brucey. And a 10th Bazza on those soft tyres. Only a few seconds off the this pack now. I'd say about a good 8-10 seconds between him and the back of the pack now, so not too bad. Sharksky's Revenge then. Now that gap to Portugal Don is coming down. Portugal Don is on a charge now. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Paul, he has the fastest lap of 1:32.4, so he should be able to catch up to it. And we're going to follow on board with Sharksky as I just need to check some bit. We'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Got the kids with me today, so there may be some interruptions during the broadcast. But still up in front, and it is Sharksky's Revenge as we head towards the end of lap 4. Portugal Don still trying to close that gap up to him. He's the fastest man on track at the minute. Let's see what lap times are going to be between Sharksky's Revenge and Portugal Don. It's going to be a 1:32.6 for Revenge and 1:32.8 for Portugal Don, so kind of slow lap there from Portugal Don compared to Sharksky's Revenge, but it's only 2 temps. Binit Barry at 1:33.6 in third, followed by his teammate 1:32.7 in fourth, so they're doing very similar lap times with top front 4. Ice Chand in fifth on those mediums, is going to be slower than these guys up front. 6th Surfer, followed by 7th Big Kev, who's coming under fire from Brucey. He's going to dive on the inside. Can he get it done cleanly? He does. Beautiful overtake from Brucey. As we now have a yellow flag up front. What's the yellow flag for, guys? Don't rightly know at the minute. Someone most should have a half spin off track, but everything's fine at the minute for these guys then. Oh, it's Portugal Don. Let's see what happens with Portugal Don. Markham, oh, that's a nasty snap there. No idea what happened there. He recovers very quickly, but let's see if we can go on board with him and see what happens here. It's like, oh, did he get on the grass there? Let's have a look what happens here. Looks very strange indeed. I'm sure he just gets one wheel on the outside. Yep, just gets the wheel over that line onto the AstroTurf brakes, and yep, the car's going to turn around. Unfortunately, that's going to cost him a few seconds there then from second place down to 5th. Rear end damage. Thank God for that, Server. I'm so glad you can. Thank you, mate. So, another tough race for Portugal going on to get back up to the front then. We're going to have to see how this one plays out for him. But the teammates now, the blue team of Ice, Portugal, Don and Surfer in 4th, 5th and 6th now. Followed by Brucey, the ever-approaching Mercedes in 7th. He's wanting some payback. Yes, we do. Well, I'm catching you up at the minute, Surfer, so we'll see how it plays out. So, Brucey in 7th then, as we start lap 6. We'll look back to Crazy Mac and Big Kev, the Astons side by side now. And then we have Bazza in 10th now. I think he's had another little spin somewhere as well, so not the best of days for Bazza at the minute. Back up to the front then, we've got Sharksky in at 1st. Binny Barry in at 2nd. Binny Barry doing a pretty good job at the minute in 2nd, then followed by his teammate in 3rd. The Gravel Slag team leading the way, 1, 2, 3. Then we got the, I don't know what your team is, Surfer, I don't know what it's called, but we'll just go with the URL and Ev. Ice Chand now getting overtaken by Portugal Don then, so is that team orders or does Ice Chand just let him past? I mean, he's the faster team member at the minute. There's 4th, 5th and 6th all in a row. And then we got Brucey right behind now. He's catching Surfer at an exponential rate. Those soft tyres are starting to warm. Lemon pea Don Lime. Okay. Lemon pea Don Lime. Very nice. So Brucey is starting to catch the first member of Lemon Pea Don Lime. Try not to laugh on the floor. That one. So Crazy Mac in 8th now. A little bit of a gap to his teammate in 9th. Unfortunately, we lost Welly. He decided he didn't want to compete in the series anymore for whatever reason. And these two guys have teamed up with Hoggy. Unfortunately, Hoggy isn't here today. The way that it works with the 3 teams, you have 3 team cars, but only the top 2 of those cars get points. So you can afford to have 1 team member missing. It isn't going to harm you in points. But it would help for another wingman. As you can see, Sharksky's Revenge has got both his teammates behind him, so they're going to do their best to defend from Lemon Pea Don Lime team in 4th, 5th and 6th. But we're going to have to go back to Brucey because he's getting closer. As Pea Don has got a penalty of half a second, that's going to surely give the place back to Ice Chand in 5th. Should be back past in no time though. It's going to be 2. It's going to be Nick and. Is it going to get it? Yeah, just going to get it. Just going to pip it over. I'm sure they'll be swapping positions in no time as Ice Chand is on the medium tyres. Yep, he concedes to his teammate just after the straight there. That's allowed Surfer to catch up, but also Brucey in 7th. Right behind these guys now. Our centre battle is brewing in the next couple of laps. The Surfer says lap 10. So we'll see after how this plays out. I suspect we should be going on pit stop cycles soon as well. And we go back to Crazy Mac. He's now got a sizable gap to his teammate in 9th and Bazza in 10th. Sticking with it. Great job from Bazza for sticking with it, and you know, I know it's very soul crushing when you are at the back and nowhere near, and you're just doing laps, not really racing anyone, but still good points on the board for finishing in 10th. So back up the front then, Sharksky's Revenge has got a sizable gap to anybody. Gonna start thinking about pitting soon. Let's see if he pits this time. No pit yet. Obviously, watch those pit lines. You will get a 3-second penalty if you cross them. There's two other teammates from Grouselag come past. Then we have Portugal Don, Ice Chand and Surfer all in a row, and Brucey right behind them now. He's on the hunt. Let's ride on board with Brucey for a little bit, see if we can get any time on these guys. Gonna get the slipstream behind. See the weaving, Surfer trying to break the toe as we go down the straight here now. Tip it into the left-hander. Try not to get on the curve too much there. Now we come into the infield section. You can see the time he gains on the brakes there. Still got grip after them tyres. He's very close to behind Surfer now. Can he get any sort of move done? He's going to try around the outside. Camera angle, please, big guys. Right, we have to go back on that one because we couldn't see anything really. Camera angle was absolutely poo on that one. So you can see Brucey right behind Surfer. He goes for the outside as Surfer goes for the inside. Can he get the move done on the outside there? He does. He gets the drive off. Round the outside then for Brucey. Beautiful overtake on Surfer, but Surfer's going to try and come back at him. He gets the inside for the last corner as we now head up the hill side by side. Beautiful racing, boys. Up the hill we go. Obviously worn tyres as well is not the best to race each other on, but lovely job from these guys. Now can Surfer come back at him though? He's got the slip. Can he get the first corner? Brucey goes defensive, gives in the inside line. Surfer doesn't decide to take it, but Brucey gets wide a little bit on the first turn, then gets on the curb. That's going to cost him momentum as you slide in the tyres. And now come down the straight here. Surfer's looking, sniffing on the inside. Doesn't get the move done this time. Brucey drops it on the curb, then that's going to give Surfer the momentum he needs as we go side by side. Now up into the infield section. As Surfer got the line on the outside there, I think he has. He's going to keep Brucey pinned to the inside, but that's going to give him the line for the next corner. Brucey on the inside then now. Can Surfer come back at him, or has he just got too much drive off the corner? It looks like he might have him done now. A little bit of a side flick from the rear end of Brucey's Mercedes there. And it looks like he's managed to get in that position then. Brilliant racing from these guys. That's how you do it, boys. Once again, MLC proving great side-by-side racing. So Brucey should be pitting this lap then after getting the move done on Surfer. Yep, as Bennett Barry and Portugal Don come in the pit as well. So soft tyres are starting to wear out now. So pit stop cycles have begun. So back up to the front then. We've got Shortsky Revenge in first. Gaz Monkey in second. Ice Chand in third. And then we got Surfer up into fourth after his battle with Brucey. Big Kev in fifth. Let's see who's going to come out first. It's going to be... Good. Yes, it was very good, mate. Absolute brilliant racing. So Bennett Barry is probably going to come out in first. He's going full tank, but Portugal Don is not full fueled. He's gone 71%. So that's going to give him the jump on the other guys. And I believe he's gone soft tyres again. So 2 stints for soft tyres for Portugal Don. Followed by Bennett Barry in the 7th on the racing mediums now. Bruce has gone mediums 2 in 8th place. made up a sizable gap to these guys in front now. Racing hard for Crazy Mac, and Bazza's going to come out on the soft tyres. Windscreen wipers still going. He's going to be raining somewhere. So Sharksy's Revenge in first comes into the pits now. Soft tyres, same with Gas Monkey. Ice Chand is in too, and Surfer is going to follow these, and Big Kev is going to go through, so he's going to lead a lap or two in first place. Probably just one lap, because he's probably going to have to come in at the end of this lap looking at his fuel. So, Sharksy's Revenge, Gas Monkey, Ice Chand, Surfer all in the pits. See what these guys are going to do compared to the other guys. I'm going to say it's going to be tight between Portugal Don and Sharksky. As Portugal Don comes through to end at lap 11. Sharksky is just coming out of the pits now. I think Sharksky is going to be able to come out in first then. But Portugal Don is going to be right there. Just willing that car to go quicker. So, Big Kev still in first. Sharksky Revenge just got out in front of Portugal Don, but it's very close between these two. Looking at these tyres, Portugal Don should be able to catch Sharksky and get an overtake done if that Ferrari is not OP compared to the Honda. Let's see how this one plays out for them. So you got Bennett Barry in fifth, followed by Brucey is right on his tail now. He is on the medium tyres, same tyres for these two. Let's see if he can get any overtake manoeuvre done on him, as we see Big Kev head into the pits on those medium tyres then. A look further back, we got 7th Ice Chand. Then we got Surfer. Oh, unlucky. He's going to have to serve a pit penalty for crossing those lines. 3-second penalty. Very unfortunate for Surfer there. Absolute costly mistake crossing the lines, especially on this track, with the penalty being in the middle of this long straight, all the way from that last corner up the hill. It's going to cost you momentum and speed all the way down to the first turn. Then we got Crazy Mac in at 9th then on the hard tyres still, so he's trying to go do the one stop. Let's see if he can get it done, as we're only 20 minutes into the race. Bazza in 10th is probably going to be able to catch Crazy Mac in 9th on the hard tyres. So let's see what happens with that. Back up to the front though, and Sharksky's got Don all over his rear end. Oh, a little bit of a slide there. That's not going to help him. That's going to give Don the advantage he needs. Where does he do the overtake though? Where is he going to pick him off? He's got to be quick about it before those soft tyres burn out. Lee's got a good 10 laps on them. Let's see where he can do this now. So stick with these guys at the minute. He's going to go side by side down the straight. Can he get him before turn 1? He does. Shoots up into the lead. So P. Don is now leading the way. As we go through the centre S's then. And Portugal Don is away. Sharksky's Revenge has conceded that position for now. Gas Monkey in third, doing a solid job for Gravel Slugs. Bennett Barry in fourth, followed by Brucey in fifth, who's got another 2.5 penalty. Tough break for him this race. But rules is rules, you've got to keep the car in the track. I want to say it's probably gone wide after the center S's again, like he did on lap 2. It's a very harsh penalty for going wide there, but you've got to keep it within the track limits. So he's going to lose that place. He's probably going to lose a place to Ice Chand, who's in 6th behind him as well. See what's happening up in front. Donny's still in the way. So we're going to go to Surfer. Surfer doing a good job on those medium tyres, just plugging away, trying to close the gap to Big Kev in 7th, who's now on mediums as well. We've got to change the position. Brucey loses that place then to Ice Chan because of the penalty, so now he's got even more work to do. Let's see if he can get these guys or not. And when we've finished this race, I will run you guys through the points and standings after the second round. So, back up to the front then, we have Don still leading the way. And we don't really have a battle going on. Shortsky's Revenge in 2nd. We've got Gas Monkey in 3rd. And then Binny Barry in 4th. So, the Grouse Flag team still all in a row. Then we have Ice Chand now coming under fire from Brucey. Same tyres for these guys. Brucey's actually got a little bit more wear on the tyres. Let's see if we can get any overtake done on Ice Chand. We've got Big Kev in 7th, now being caught by Surfer in 8th. And Crazy Mac now being caught by Bazza in 10th. So a couple of battles brewing at the minute. Oh, no, Billy Barry's binned it. Let's see what happened there. Living up to his namesake. Just gets too much on the curve, unsettles the car. He's on one side of the track, then the other side. He's going to go on the grass, backwards out of there. And then he's going to come back on the grass again, back onto the track. Very unfortunate incident for Binny Barry, who's doing so well, but now he's going to be down in 7th. Now it's a salvage drive for him. Would have been a great result for him in the Grouse Flags team, but these mistakes do happen. Unfortunately, the back end of the Porsche just couldn't hold on to what it was asking the car to do. Yeah, that curb unsettled the back of the car, just lost it. So let's see what position he can salvage from that mistake there then. So back up to this battle here. Brucey still behind Ice Chand, now 4th and 5th. As one of the Grouse Legs team has fallen. And we see Brucey sizing Ice Chand up, just looking where his lines are, seeing where he can pick him off, where he can get the overtake done. As he tries the same thing he did on Surfer, not enough room there, doesn't get side of him this time. Is he going to try and send it, or is he going to try and just stay behind him until Ice Chand makes a mistake? As we now head up the hill, no change for the top 3 at the minute. As Brucey now in the slipstream of that Toyota. Super doing well at this track so far. As we head through the first couple of corners and down the center S's, they're side by side. Oh, he gets it done before the corner. It looks like Ice Chan went wide. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he goes deep in the corner, has to, oh, he gets a bit on the AstroTurf there on the exit. That's what cost him the speed. So an easy overtake in the end for Brucey then. Just overcooked it, Ice Chan. That's what he wanted, that's what Brucey wanted right there. Just sit behind him until they make a mistake. No need to risk a risky overtake. So back up to the front then we go. Portugal Don still in the way from Sharksky's Revenge. Gas Monkey in third, trying to catch these guys up to help his teammate out. Brucey up into fourth then now. Great comeback from the lap 2 incident with his teammate. Followed by Ice Chand in the 5th. Then we got Kev in 6th. 7th is Surfer, still trying to catch Kev up, but he might have had a little issue somewhere. That gap is not coming down yet. Bennett Barry then in 8th. And then Crazy Mike now is coming under fire from Bazza as Bazza gets a lovely, easy overtake done on the inside. Obviously medium tyres to hard tyres. And you see the difference in speed right there. That's the difference. Lovely camera angle as we come through that little hairpin there. Now down the hill. 666. Bazza now coming through the corner at the bottom of the hill. As we go up the hill now. Gather the momentum and speed that you need as we edge closer to the halfway mark. And across the line, it's going to be a 1:35.2 for Bazza and 1:36.8 for Crazy Max there. So back up to the front, lap 18. P-Don still leading the way, but those tyres aren't looking happy. The wear is going to be mounting now, grip dwindling. We'll just see if we got any other battles on the track at the minute. It doesn't look like we do. I'll tell you what, we'll go on board with Portugal Don and go for a lap with him as he comes up the hill. Fifth gear up into 140 territory, 150. Change up into 6. Now he's going to rev it out to 5th. Down through the gears, through the S's, down into 1st gear. A little bit of lift on the exit there. Don't want to get too much on that curb. Touch the curb as you get on the exit there. Now down this straight here. Down into this tricky, can be tricky left-hander this. You've got to be careful of that exit curb on the exit there. It will spit you off and onto the off run there, runoff area. Now we come through the right into the little stadium sector here in the infield. Tip it into these little corners here. Then try and hug this curb as you come round here. Clip the exit. Get the drive off the corner you need. Now down into the right hand hairpin. Careful on the exit, you got to get a wide line so you can tip it into the corner here. Get as much speed as possible. Into the final corner at the bottom of the hill. Lots of grass inviting you to go off there. And then you go running up the hill. Use a tighter line as possible. Watch that curve though, it can spit you off. As we head down the hill, up the hill, sorry, across the line, it's going to be 1:33.5. As you can see, Sharksky's Revenge just behind him. Smiling because his medium tyres are not too worn at this time, where you've got Portugal Don's tyres, the softs, starting to dwindle now. Gas Monkey in 3rd, then behind these guys, he's on the mediums too. So this will release these two up in front. Brucey though in 4th on the medium tyres as well. A little bit more worn than the Gas Monkey. Oh, camera's lost a bit. Yeah, a little bit more worn than the Gas Monkey's tyres in the Ferrari, but still there or thereabouts. Ice Chand in 5th, same likewise with tyres for him as well, in 5th place. 6th, same case for him as well on the medium tyres. and Benny Barry. They're all wearing the similar sort of time, so it's not too bad for these boys. And we've got Surfer down in 8th, still losing time to Big Kev, but looks like he's starting to catch Benny Barry up then. We'll have to see how it plays out for Surfer at this time, but that 3-second penalty has really cost him. Bazza in at 9th. Gap is starting to come down to Surfer. Let's see what he can do from here. Crown Strike Mercedes as Crazy Mac in 10th. Losing a lot of time on those hard tyres. Yeah, they can go long, but they are the slowest tyre of the 3. But we've got overtakes trying to get past him now. Battle now recommences as Portugal Don's tyres are coming down. He is going to have to pit soon. Soft tyres are struggling now compared to the mediums. Mediums have come back to short skate. Let's see if Portugal Don decides to pit this time, as we're going to have another lap battling with short skate. Short skate going on the outside. Can he get the move done around the outside now? Not enough room on the exit. Doesn't get the drive off he needed. Is going to concede. Follow Don through the last couple of corners. Now, let's see. Can Don get there? Is he going to get the line into the pits that he needs? As Shortsky's right behind him. Looks like he's going to dive in the pits. And there he goes. So, Shortsky back up into the lead then. Gas Monkey goes through for another lap. Same with Brucey up into 4th then. And soon to be 3rd. Ice Chand in 5th. And then we got Big Kev right behind him. Bennett Barry, where's he going to go? He's coming through. He's not pitting yet. He's probably going to get through as well and up into 6th. So Portugal Don then still in the pits. Where's he going to come out compared to his teammate? Don't forget, he only went 71% on the last time he pitted. He's probably going to go out on the medium tyres. Yep, there he goes. Medium tyres then to the end for Portugal Don. Or is he going to have to pit again? We'll have to see, but he should be able to do half an hour on those tyres. A little bit of fuel saving as well. So down to 9 for Portugal Don, but the pit stop cycling is beginning again. These guys have got to think about the rest of the race and what's going to happen. Short Skid now has a sizable gap to everyone else, followed by Gas Monkey in 2nd. Then Brucey up into 3rd now. What's Bruce's play here though? At this point, if he has to pit in the next couple of laps, which is looking like he does, it's probably going to have to be another set of mediums for Brucey. Not sure he can make the soft tyres last. Gas Monkey's tyres aren't as worn as Bruce's tyres then, so Brucey will be coming in the pit soon. Followed by Ice Chand in 4th. Then look at Big Kev's tyres in 5th. A little bit better than the 2 guys in front, so he could go an extra lap. Benny Barry in 6th. Same story for him as well. 7th Surfer has got a little bit more tyre on than the guys in front of him, so he could go longer. Bazza in 8th. Those tyres are starting to dwindle as well. Then fresh set of mediums for Portugal Don in 9th. And Crazy Mac, those hard tyres are not really playing ball at the minute. fuel starting to disappear as well. Less than a quarter of a tank now. So we'll see how it plays out for him. But back up to the front then. As we come towards the end of lap 23. So, I am back, sorry about that guys. So, first, Shortski's Revenge then, as we're on lap 24. Gas Monkey in second. Oh, goes off track a little bit there then. Costly mistake for Gas Monkey. That's going to give him half a second penalty, and Brucey is there on the hunt. Cue the Jaws music. The V8 thundering. The thunder has arrived. But these guys will be pitting soon. Brucey definitely be pitting probably this lap, I would say. But can he get... Oh, little bit of a corner cut there. Will that give Brucey a penalty? Or will he escape? He's going to escape as the number 24 mate comes around the last corner. At the bottom of the hill, comes up the hill. Is he going to get Gas Monkey? He might do, but he's going to hold off because it looks like he's pitting. Yep, he goes into the pits. So into the pits for Brucey then. Big Kev in fourth. Now we're going to come up into third. Followed by Ice Chand coming through. No pit for him. Bennett Barry, is he going to pit this time? Don't think he will. He's going to go a couple more laps now. And we got Surfer coming through on those medium tyres, doing a good job at the minute. Bazza, he's going to come through too. Is he going to extend? He's extending the stint. And P-Don, we need to look where P-Don comes out into relation to Brucey. Going to be twice these two. Brucey looks like he's filling. He's gone to 84%. So all he needs to the end of the race now. You see Brucey there just coming through with the pit exit. Portugal Don. Brucey, there goes Portugal Don just in front of Brucey. So this is going to be tight between these two at the end of the race now then. Can Brucey close that gap to P-Don? They should be coming through the grid as well as the other guys pit, so we'll have to keep an eye on these two. Crazy Mac in 10th. Now fuel is very low. He's going to have to pit soon, so the one stop didn't work. Back up to the front then. Shortski's Revenge. Lovely gap to the rest of the field. He's got his teammate in second place. No worries for him. Gas Monkey, he's got a good gap now because Big Kev is in the pits. Ice Chan goes through, so he's got a big gap to Ice Chan in third. So no worries from Gas Monkey either at the minute. Bennett Barry goes through in fourth. As Big Kev in the pits. Surfer goes through too. Banzer is going to go and extend another lap. And P-Don still on those lovely fresh set of mediums. And Brucey on the fresher set though. Could be an interesting end to the race in the last 20 minutes. I do have to apologise. The son does have a little bit of a cough, so I do apologise for the coughing. So back up to the front then. Shortski's Revenge in first. Let's see what he decides to do. The fuel is starting to disappear. So he's going to extend a couple of more laps for Shortski's revenge then. Gas Monkey should be doing the same. Yep, he's got more fuel than his teammate. Ice Chand, those tyres are looking very, very worn. He's got the fuel, but does he have the tyres? He does himself. He's going to extend. Bennett Barry in fourth. He's going to extend too. Same with, is it going to be Surfer extending? Yep. And Bazza, is he going to come in the pit now? No, he's going to extend too. That gap is coming down between these two. Portugal Don and Brucey. Not seen each other on track since lap 2. Obviously they had their first lap together. They was battling each other already. Brucey was trying every move to get past Don in the first lap. So let's see how this one is going to unfold between these two. Obviously title rivals as well after the first race. Big Kev then down in 9th on those medium tyres. He should be good to the end of the race. And Crazy Mac is in the pits in 10th. Shortsky then. Is he going to pit this time? No, he goes for another lap. As they head closer to the 15-minute left in the race. Gas Monkey. Let's see what he's going to do. How he's going to play the strategy. He goes through in 2nd. Ice Chand surely he's going to pit down. There's tyres screaming. The wear playing a major factor. Looks like he's going to be coming in this time. Yeah, he pits in from 3rd place. Bennett Barry is going to come through, or is he going to go into the pits as well? No, he's going to come through for another lap. Surfer now up into 5th place because of people pitting. He's going to come through, get up into 4th. Bazza is going to extend as well. Furthest has been up the grid this race, unfortunately, apart from where he was on lap 2 before he had the little incident. So P-Don in 6th, now getting caught by Brucey in 7th. That gap is coming down between these two guys. This battle is going to get tasty soon. Big Kev in 8th. And Crazy Mac in 10th on the soft tyres now. Ice Chan comes out the pits. He's got a gap to a Big Kev to catch up. Lovely little dash on the inboard there, telling you the lap counter as well. Back up to the front in Shotsky is going to extend one more lap with the fuel being low. The tyres are looking shabby. What about Gas Monkey? Surely he's going to extend as well. Yep. And Bennett Barry on those old medium tyres. Surfer in 4th. The fuel lights flashing. Oh, as we got, oh no, Bennett Barry's got it again. Let's see, did he do the same mistake twice? No, he didn't. It gets okay on that curb. What happens in the final corner? Oh, he just pushes it too wide, gets wide off the curb on the grass. What did I say? That grass is inviting and loses the back end. Only one position lost this time, but that's going to cost him. He's probably going to pit now. Or is he going to carry on? No, he's going to pit. There he goes into the pits. Bazza into the pits too. That's going to release Portugal Don and Brucey right behind him. So, battle for 4th place then here. With P. Don and Bruce. Bruce all over the back of him. The number 24, Temu Alien. Crown Strike car. Bird's Eye Fish Fingers on the side as well. Doing great. Can he get any overtake done then on Portugal Don? It's going to be a battle towards the end of the race, I feel. as we are now edging closer to the 50-minute mark in this race. As we see Shortskate in at the pits. We're going to continue on this battle here. This is the closest battle on track. Everyone else is pretty spread out. Evenly matched, these two. They've had dealings in the last couple of seasons of Infinity. Great close on track action from these two. Oh, little bit of a kick up oversteer there. Twitch from Don. That's going to give Bruce the momentum he needs. He's on the inside. He gets the pass done. So, first stage of battle complete. Can Don come back at him though? He's on the inside as we go through the NRSs. Brucey goes wide. Let's Don through on the inside then. So, to and fro for these guys as they trade glances. That's done up into third now though, so this is now a battle for third. Battle for the last podium spot. Bruce has done a great job to claw his way back up the field, but no, he gets wide. That's going to be a penalty. Surely that's going to be a penalty. Yep, half a second. That's going to cost him. So that gives Portugal Don a bit of breathing room now, as he's going to have to clean his tyres and then serve his penalty at the end of this lap. Not what he wanted at this stage. So we'll cut back to these guys a bit. Big Kev plugging away in fifth. That gap's going to come down to Brucey in front, as Gaz Monkey is now in the pit. Ice Chan in sixth. 7th, Surfer. Bennett Barrett right behind him in 8th. Then we have Bazza 9th and Crazy Mac in 10th. Gas Monkey is serving his pit stop. That's going to release his teammate up into first. Shortskate on fresh soft. So he's definitely probably going to, unless he has a mistake or a penalty that's going to bring that gap down, he's surely going to clinch the win on those soft tyres. Gas Monkey coming through. Portugal Don in second there. So that's going to release Gas Monkey up into third. But where's Brucey? Brucey's right there. Can Brucey? Yep, he does. But Gas Monkey's surely going to come back past on those soft tyres. Does Brucey fight him, or does he let him go, being on the faster tyre? He goes wide. It looks like he's letting him past. Yep, he's not going to fight this one. But he is going to stay right behind him, trying to get that slipstream. Trying to get the slipstream through the last corner and get back up to Portugal Don in second. So, smart driving there from Brucey. Gas Monkey in third then. Can he get Portugal Don in the next couple of corners? He's going to have to drive up and over the hill. How long is Don going to hold on to that second place? As we go up through the gears across the line. Brucey right behind Gas Monkey, even though the tyre difference. There's Big Kev in the background in fifth. We'll have a look through the field at the other guys in a minute. We're just going to watch this for a little bit. As we now come down the second straight. Bruce is still behind Gas Monkey. Again, that much needed slipstream to keep up with these guys. His tyres are a little bit worn on the mediums, but he's managed to keep up with Gas Monkey on the fresh softs. As we are now well within the last 10 minutes of this 60-minute race. 32 laps done so far. been a race of ups and downs for a few of these guys. A little bit of a kick over oversteer on the back end for Brucey there. Loves to get his car sideways. Another little kick there. He's using all of the back end of that Mercedes. Now, can Gas Monkey get an overtake done on Don? He's right behind him. He's going to have the speed down the straight. Three abreast as we come down through the kinks. Now up the hill to the line. Gas Monkey just sizing Don up then as we go through the S's. Now through the fast left. Onto the little straight. Gas Monkey still sizing him up. He's right behind him, getting that slipstream. Catches him more on the brakes. Gets that gap down. See Bruce is still sniffing just behind him. Licking his lips at the minute as the potential of contact or battling is going to come between these two in front. Is Don going to slow him down by defending, or is he going to let him past? Obviously, if he slows them down by defending, Brucey is still right there. It's going to give him the momentum that he needs. Gas Monkey's on the inside. He's got it done. A little bit of contact door by door there. But Gas Monkey gets that overtake done and sealed. Now Don's coming under fire from Brucey as it looks like he got on a little bit on the grass there. So that's going to cost him as Brucey gets the move done. So positions change again for third place. This is going to be very tightly contested in this last couple of minutes. Don now back on the inside. Lovely racing from these two. If you don't know how to race side by side, this is how you do it. You see Brucey now sizing him up for the next corner. Doesn't get it done this time. So we're going to flick through the guys as these two guys battle. So Big Kevin 5th, then we've got Ice Chan in 6th. Surfer is in 7th, Bennett Barry behind him in 8th. Then we got Bazza in 9th and Crazy Mac in 10th. Sharksky in 1st, still at the front. Gas Monkey in 2nd. But the battle is here between these two in 3rd and 4th. We're going to stick with these two. Everyone else is pretty much spread out, status quo between them. Brucey trying to size him up. You see the tyre difference there. Portugal Don's rears are a lot more worn than the Bruce's. So Brucey has the advantage here on the tyres on the rear end. Can he get the momentum to game though? Oh, if this was only just the last lap, it would be a lovely photo finish for the two. As Brucey goes on the outside line, gives Don the room on the inside. Don keeps on to that 3rd place. Time's running out for Brucey to get a move done. As he just follows him down the straight, gets in that slip, but lets his tyres cool down a little bit. Got to keep those tyres cool. No sense in overheating them in the latter stages of the race. As they come through the infield, Brucey still hot on his heels. No change for any of the guys as we're on lap 35. Only a few more minutes to go now. Obviously, first race, Brucey won the first race with Don finishing in 4th. If it finishes like this now, the battle for first in the standings will be a tight one. So Brucey then sizing him up, getting a slipstream of momentum in these. We're going to come across the line side by side. Can Brucey get a move done? He's going to have the outside line as we come across. A little bit of a door bang there. Brucey doesn't get a move done. Has to concede to Portugal Don. We're going to go on board with him then. To get a bit of a better angle from Bruce's perspective. Oh, he gets on the curb, Don. Bruce is coming past. Gets on that curb on the inside, gets the move done. Now we're going to look back from Bruce's point of view as we see Portugal Don right behind him. We're going to go on board with Portugal Don. Brucey goes very wide in that corner, but he's still going to have the inside for the next corner. Can Don get the switch back? He does. Kinda, he's on his wheel. Great stuff from these guys. He's going to send it in the next corner. Oh, little bit of a bodge there. Very robust racing from Don. Absolutely love it. Bruce is thinking, yeah, you want some? Come and get it. He's on his wheel again. As we now head up the hill. Bruce has got the place still. Can he fend off Don now? The battle for third. Brilliant stuff here. We're going close to the pit wall. Brucey moves over, gives Don the line. Brucey goes wide into the corner, then Don comes back past. Beautiful stuff. You wanted racing? Well, I give you racing. Don then, as we come back over to the other side, he defends the corner. Can Brucey get this move done? It's costing him time here. You see the tyre difference between the two guys. Bruce's tyres are better. As we now come into the last couple of minutes, there's Kev right behind. He's licking his lips saying, you go on guys, battle all you want. Any sort of contact between these two guys, he will be pouncing. But so far, so good. Clean between these two. They know each other's moves. Bruce is trying on the outside line. He can't quite get the grip there. So P. Don then in third. Is this going to be the final lap? We're going to have one more lap to go, I believe. Yeah, 30 seconds left. We're going to have one more lap. So Don still leading the way then from Brucey. Can he fend him off for the final lap? As Bruce is getting the momentum he needs. Follows him through the centre S's. Oh, we're going side by side. No, he concedes to Don. Don's got the line through the corner. He's right behind him. We will rewind this and catch the guys as they finish, because Surfer's just finished in 7th. We got Bennett Barry in 8th. And I'm going to say Bazza finished in 9th. Yellow flag out on the track. I don't know why that. We're going to rewind it. Why is the yellow flag out? Oh, Bazza comes across the line, spins it. Hopefully that yellow flag disappears between the Brucey and Don come across the line. As we go side by side, we're going to move forward this back again, because we missed this. So well done to those guys finishing. But Brucey is on the inside of Don. Loves that curb on the inside there. As we're going to go side by side up the hill into the infield section. Beautiful stuff between these two. Just a fag paper between these two. So Don still holds on to that third place. Brucey right behind him. trying to use the wide line to get the momentum through the corner, gets on the exit curb. It looks like it worked for him. Now following through, no room on the inside there. Coming through the last couple of corners. As Shotski then takes the win then, and he finishes as we come through the last corner. Up the hill. Gas Monkey is going to finish in second, but the fight's not over between these two. Is the yellow flag disappeared or is it still there? Yellow flag is still there. No! Brucey is on the inside. Can he get him to the line? He's going to have to fend off. Beautiful fuel finish between the two there. So we're going to rewind it back. Shotski took the win. Second is going to be Gas Monkey. And then look how close this is between these two. We're going Bobby Brucey. Look at that. 4-off finish. Had to hold off because if he overtake, he would have got a penalty. Brucey in fourth. Portugal Don in third. Big Kevin finishing in fifth. Ice Chan is going to come home to finish in sixth. Seventh for Bennett Barry. Surfer, sorry. Bennett Barry is going to finish in eighth. Bazza in ninth. And Crazy Mike in 10th. So there's going to be even more debrief of that race then for Bazza causing that yellow flag. Cost his teammate the extra place, but I guess that's payback for the lap 2 incident. So, beautiful racing from the boys there. We're going to run you through the points just before we do disappear. So, at the minute, after 2 rounds, Brucey leads the way by 1 point from Portugal Don in second. Raj Chan in third on 37. Then we've got Sean Shortsky in fourth, followed by Surfer in fifth. Then we have sixth, Garrett, who's Gas Monkey. Then we have seventh, Kevin. Eighth in the points is Nick, right behind Kevin there. Then we have Duncan in ninth, unfortunately missed that round. Then we have Crazy Mac in 10th. Then they have 11th, Hoggy, which should be back next week. Then at 12, we have Rick on 8 points. And at the bottom, obviously no longer racing anymore, unfortunately, is Kevin with 4 points in 13th. So, next up, tomorrow's race will be at Spa, and it will potentially be wet as well. So, we will have an interesting race there. So, until next time, folks, I've been the Crazy Brit. Goodbye.